Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition. Founders Brewing. The Amazing Cosmickies KBS Hazelnut Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. Okay. So we've got hazelnut and pieces of chocolate up here. And more hazelnut and chocolate down there. Barrel aged series, 12% alcohol by volume. Let's see all that. Bottled in January of 2022. Alright. Don't have the IBUs. Don't recall them. Don't recall it being high, but I'll have the notes down below. The perfectly balanced and decadent drinking experience of KBS Kentucky Breakfast Stout meets the classic taste of hazelnut, taking this bourbon barrel-aged stout to a new level. KBS Hazelnut allows the existing premium coffee and chocolate notes to soar to new heights when accentuated by the nutty sweetness of hazelnut. Okay. Is it really worth $5.25 a bottle? I mean, that's questionable. What is it actually? Here's the legal disclosure. Malt beverage brewed with natural and artificial flavors. Whose bourbon barrels? I've heard people say it was, they don't list it on their website, but I've heard, at least not for this one, I've heard people say Heaven Hill. That would be a good candidate. If you want a good value on extremely high level, top shelf alcoholic drinks, then your best bet is expensive whiskey or cognac, stuff like that, because you're not going to drink as much of it. It's definitely sippable, and you're going to come out ahead per ounce with those, and you'll be able to rest on it a lot longer, enjoy it. So it'll seem expensive up front, but if you got a 750 milliliter bottle and you're at the most drinking, let's say 50 milliliters each session, that's 15 times 50 is 750, so you get 15 samples instead of 4 from a 4-pack, or 6 at the most. Alright, but you can calculate that and decide what is your value. Medium beige head. Very dark brown appearance. Looking at the cat, the stray cat that adopted this yard. Orangey, I wouldn't climb up in that bush. You're gonna get stuck. I guess it's actually a palm tree, but it hasn't gotten to tree level yet. There's a lot of pollen in the air, I guess, and everybody, including myself, has got allergy problems, so I can smell okay, but it's sniffly, you know. Strong chocolate, strong coffee, strong hazelnut, bold aromas, and dark roasted barley malt. And if you want the flavored, you know, going back to liquor, if you want the flavored liquor, well, it's like an endless supply of those. Chocolate flavored, coffee flavored, hazelnut flavored, I'm sure. Some natural, some artificial, some are a combination of both. And I'm not trying to trumpet that. I'm just saying that's an option if you like, just like me, like tasting the stuff. And it's not all about, oh, I'm just going to drink so much of it. Because I told you I only drank 22 to 24 12-ounce beers a week. All right, so 3 times 7 is 21, so we're talking about 3 beers a day. All right, in a 24-hour period, plus 1. Now remember, I said 22 to 24. Most commonly 22. Could be to 24 sometimes, though. Now 4 times 7 is 28, and it's never that high. This hazelnut I don't know a lot about hazelnut, okay? It's kind of giving me a coconut feel. Now, John Anilli was saying he thinks the artificial hazelnut flavor is coming from the coffee they're using. Well, that could be so. It doesn't really say what the artificial flavor is. Is it artificial chocolate flavor, hazelnut flavor, coffee flavor? That's very doubtful. It's probably natural, high quality coffee, natural high quality chocolate. Now with the Mackinac fudge, it was artificially flavored fudge coffee, and that was where that was coming from. But anyway, there's no use really talking about that or worrying about it. Like he said, if it tastes good. Now it's John Anilli with Georgia Beer Reviews. Now he's in New England, but anyway. But he's right. If it tastes good, then it tastes good. It's not like the flavoring's dangerous. It's not dangerous to your health. Drinking too much beer is dangerous to your health. Doesn't matter what kind of beer it is. Especially high gravity things like this. Body. Thick, heavy bodied, slick mouthfeel, kind of like syrupy, somewhat velvety. Sweetness scale, it's pretty sweet. I would say 4 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness, well, it is a little bit bitter. It's probably a combination of coming from hops, which they don't describe what they are. Bitter coffee, coffee's bitter without sugar. And maybe the char, if they roasted the malts and it got like charred a little bit, you get that acrid thing. Canadian National Railroad. True story, runs all the way from Canada to Louisiana. It's a Canadian-owned railroad. I don't remember. I can never remember my scores. I just usually can't. Well, I can remember 100 out of 100 for Mackinac Stout. Mackinac Fudge Stout, because it's a number you don't usually give. Well, some of the bitterness is not that great in this, and it's not like hop bitterness where if it's supercharged like Hop Stupid, which y'all need to bring back, Lagunitas, I'm telling you. Enough's enough. But the ironic thing about Hop Stupid was it was 102 IBUs. It's over the top with hop bitterness, but I think that was the joke of the product, that, but when you drink it, it really wasn't that bitter. Sonoma Farmhouse Hop Stupid, wasn't that the original name? Sonoma Farmhouse Hop Stupid. This is like an acrid bitterness. It's still good, of course, but I think I'm going to drop the score down to 90. I can't go lower than 97. No, I was going to say 96, but it's too low. 97, even with the complaints. I got a 3% complaint and a 97% adulation. Well, that's not too bad for 525. Have I had any Imperial bourbon barrels stouts that have been a bomb, that have been just a failure? Yeah. Look at that Four Roses barrel aged Brooklyn Black Ops. Couldn't even get out of the C range. C. That was a tragedy. A tragedy to my wallet, and a tragedy to my, even more so, a tragedy to my taste buds. A catastrophe. But you don't know until you try them, you know. And then I had 4 cans and those were 500 mil. Those were 16-ounce cans, and so I had 4 chances with that, and it never improved. It just stayed not even good, and it continued to not ever be good. All right, but this one is it started off at outstanding, but it's dropped to most excellent, but we can live with that. What is the next flavor? Is it going to be Neapolitan ice cream KBS with strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate ice cream? That's actually a great idea. You have my permission to steal the idea, to use the idea. Founders wouldn't be stealing if you have my permission. Go with it. It'll be a big seller. It'll be a hit. All right. So Les Bon Temps Relais, still an outstanding, still a most excellent beer, because most excellent is 93 to 97. Outstanding is 98 to 100. And I'm going to end this review by saying go to Michigan and tour the Founders Brewing Company Brewery.